Well, you're wondering what you need to do to winterize your home here in Idaho, we're getting after that right now. Hey everyone, so you're wondering what to do to winterize your home when you're moving to a place like Idaho? Well, we're getting after exactly what you need to know to winterize your home, especially if you're moving from a warmer climate like California, for instance, just like I myself did as well. Things that I had to learn when I moved here, and so I'm glad to share them with you. And what better day to talk about winterizing your home than the first snowfall of the season. Even though we're here in fall and early November, it is snowing, so it's going to be probably in for a wet and cold winter this year. We will find out. Real quick, my name is Curtis Chism with the Chism team. My team and I specialize in helping people relocate here to the Treasure Valley. If that's what you're looking to do, we would absolutely love that opportunity to help you. All you guys reach out via phone, text, or email, and let's have that conversation. And we would absolutely love the opportunity to work with you in moving here and make that smooth move, because we know how stressful it is to make a move to Idaho or anywhere else. So we're gonna help you do that. So let's get after what you need to do to winterize your home when you're moving to Idaho. Bear with me, of course, on this video because it is snowing, so there might be moisture that gets on the camera lens, and I apologize, it gets a little bit blurry, but here we go. As I'm shooting this video, I'm walking around the retention basin that's around our community here. So that's where the stormwater comes in and filters out before it hits the storm drains. And as you can see here, we've got the ducks that are enjoying the water that's accumulating from the little bit of melting snow. So first up that you got to do is you have to blow out your sprinkler lines. So you're going to, of course, have irrigation lines, and you have to blow those out with a very large air compressor in order to get all that water out of the lines. Because otherwise, of course, those lines will freeze. They're just buried a couple inches underground. So you're going to freeze and they will crack and burst and completely ruin your sprinkler system. So there's a lot of people around the valley here that will do that for you for a fee, of course, anywhere from $30 to $75, depending on where you live and who you're hiring. Now, in some neighborhoods, actually, there's people that will do it for you. So in my neighborhood, there's a guy that rented a big trailer compressor and came around for 20 bucks and blew out everyone's lines. Now, because he's a good neighbor, he didn't keep all that money that he made. He rented the trailer for about compressor for, I think, 800 bucks and went around and did 100 homes or so. And that extra money that he made, he ended up donating to charitable causes of children in the neighborhood. So, you know, Girl Scouts, that kind of thing, whatever kind of charitable thing they had going on, he donated that money. So that was super, super cool, but very important to make sure you blow out your sprinkler lines. And also related to that is your garden hose faucets. So those are going to have a little bit of water in them. Some of them have a little mechanism to kind of make them drain. So they'll be okay, but a safeguard is to put this little foam cone over it, and that's going to allow it to protect it from freezing. Just like a few bucks at Home Depot, so definitely worth doing. Now, if you're parking your car outside, of course, then you're going to want to have a good ice scraper. Good idea to have a snow shovel on hand as well in case you get a good snow. Usually doesn't snow a whole lot here, but it's definitely worth to have on hand, and you're going to get ice for sure because it does ice up on the car. So you're going to want to be able to scrape that up. Also, good idea to have some kitty litter on hand and a shovel in case you do get a little bit stuck in the snow. You can dig out a little bit behind your tires, put some kitty litter down, get you some traction, and get yourself out of trouble. Now, remember, if you are driving, you gotta slow down. Don't treat it as if it's just raw concrete. They're gonna be wet, there could be ice. And so if you do drive as if you're in California and there's no snow, then you're gonna need kitty litter, a shovel, and a really good insurance as well. If you're traveling here with an RV, you're also going to wanna make sure that you winterize your RV. So I'm not gonna go into a whole lot about that, but again, you wanna blow out your water lines in your RV, make sure your tanks are empty, and maybe put some antifreeze in there as well. Now you're gonna wanna make sure that you maintain your furnace, of course, because you're gonna be running your furnace a lot. It's getting cold. During the winter, it's gonna be in the 20s and 30s, so you're gonna wanna make sure that you change your air filters in particular. Now, I actually live in an area that's kind of a new construction. There's a lot of construction dust in the air, and it really clogs up the filters pretty quickly. So you wanna make sure you stay on top of that. That's gonna make sure your furnace operates correctly, it gets enough airflow. It's gonna reduce your energy costs as well. So make sure you change your air filters regularly. It's a good idea to get it serviced as well occasionally and get it tuned up. You're also going to want to make sure you maintain your water heater. So you're going to want to drain your sediment out of your water heater. Sediment will build up, calcium, scale, etc. So just drain that out. That's going to help it burn a little bit more efficiently. And you're also going to want to make sure you turn down your heat just a little bit. It's nice to have it super hot so you have tons of hot water, but it does make your water heater work harder and not last as long and increase your energy bills. Also, you're gonna wanna check your gutters. So your gutters are going to accumulate with leaves from the fall, leaves that are falling, of course, beautiful leaves we have here, but they are going to tend to accumulate in your gutters. So you're going to wanna make sure you really clear those out. Otherwise, what can happen is an ice dam can be created. Water will build up in there. Can burst your gutters and your downspouts, and it can get into your roof and damage your roof as well, get underneath those shingles and really cause some major problems for you. So just make sure you clear out all the leaves in your gutters. Another tip is you're going to want to cover your AC unit that's outside. So you don't want a bunch of snow getting in there and accumulating, getting down there, kind of damaging it, and ultimately freezing again too and causing some major problems. So just go ahead, get a $40 cover and throw that over your AC unit. The other thing you're going to want to do too, back to the inside, is you're going to want to reverse your ceiling fans. So your ceiling fans normally are going to be counterclockwise. That's going to be pushing air down. Whereas if you reverse it to clockwise, it's going to pull air up, create an updraft. It's going to take all that warm air that's rising to the ceiling and then circulate and push that back down. So you're going to have less energy costs to heat your home during the winter if you reverse your fan blades. Another good idea to do is to check your doors and make sure that there's no gaps around the doors. You can put a new weather strip on or a door strip, weather strip at the bottom, and that's gonna eliminate any gaps that are gonna be down there and also just help keep your house warmer as well. And finally, the last thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure you check your smoke detectors, make sure that they're either new or you got new batteries in them, but they need to be replaced, I believe, every 10 years or so. Also make sure you got your carbon monoxide detector that's new or batteries replaced. Those need to be replaced, I think, every 5 years. So make sure you do that. You know, when you're running a furnace, and sometimes people bring indoor space heaters into their home, there's a lot greater chance for fire. In fact, I just drove by a house yesterday. It was on fire just a couple miles from my house. So something happened there. So make sure that you get your smoke detectors checked, your carbon monoxide detectors checked. Keep yourself safe during the winter time when running heating appliances. Well, that's an overview of what to do to winterize your home. My hands are freezing because I forgot to bring my gloves out here. So I'm gonna wrap this up. But if you are looking to make the move here to Idaho, whether it's in the wintertime or in the summertime, this will help you ultimately prepare to withstand the winters here in Idaho. Just like I myself, a California boy, used to 70 degrees and sunny in San Diego, withstand the winters. So if you are looking to make the move here, all you got to do is reach out via phone, text, or email. We'd love to talk with you about what it looks like to make the smooth move here to Idaho, figure out exactly what your lifestyle is and what you're looking for. Whether that's you want to be in Eagle, right on the Greenbelt, right on the river, Meridian, right next to all the great schools, shopping, restaurants, etc., or you want to be at Boise, or maybe you want to be more in the country like Nampa, Caldwell, Kuna, or Star. We got your back. We're moving to Idaho, and we'll see you on the next video. And you can watch this video to learn all about what it's like to live in Boise.